All right, we're fucking live. Today's daily dollar.
Gamble on yourself.
Why should someone gamble on themselves?
Because if they don't, they're a fucking
Why
coward.
should they gamble on themselves? They're weak, they're fat, they're lazy, they don't have a girlfriend, they hate themselves, they're lazy, they're fat, they have no money, they haven't moved out of their mother's basement yet. Why should someone even gamble on themselves? Why should they even feel worth it enough, feel that self-worth to gamble on themselves? Why?
Because if you don't, you're a fucking coward.
I mean, what's the other option if you don't gamble on yourself? You gamble on someone else, so you work for your boss because you gambled on your boss and you work for him and you're the employee, so you gambled on your boss hoping that the business thrives and you get a $2 raise within 10 years. Who are you going to gamble on, you or your boss?
Gamble on yourself, because if you don't gamble on yourself, this video is about taking a risk pretty much. You're a coward. You're a coward if you don't gamble on yourself. And a lot of people, I feel like, don't realize this, but gambling on yourself is legitimately the route to take if you want happiness. I know we're men and everything. We don't really care about happiness and shit, but it's like the secret root of happiness. It legitimately is, because every guy has an innate nature within him to take over. We're supposed to come, see, and fucking conquer. And if you don't fulfill that innate desire, you're never gonna feel any sort of fulfillment. But that fulfillment comes from gambling on yourself and taking a fucking risk.
Yeah.
Not cowarding away and being a little jack.
I mean, if you don't... Well, I mean, in everything you do in life, you're going to gamble. You're going to gamble if you want that job. You're going to gamble if you want that business. You're going to gamble if you want that girl. You have to gamble in life. So why not just gamble your whole life right now? Gamble your life right now. And not to get all like deep in enter psychosis and all, but hey, man, you only live one life. You only live once. You ever hear that? You only live fucking once. You ever heard your hippie buddy say it? He seemed kind of weird when he said it, but we say we're being genuine. You only live fucking once, G, so why not gamble on yourself? No, but I'll work this job because they give me a $5 extra raise compared to the guy at Walmart. Yeah. So let me just work this job forever because it gives me some security. No, gamble on yourself. Go for your dreams. Become that rock star. Become that soccer player. Become that YouTuber. Become whatever you want and gamble on yourself. You live once, G. Fucking once. And God forbid you die in a fucking car accident in 5 years. So why didn't you go and try out your goals? Why didn't you go and try out your endeavors? Why not? What's limiting them? Is it disbelief?
It's doubt.
Is it self-doubt? Is it no faith? You gotta gamble on yourself, G. I'll say this. Here's some encouragement as to why you should gamble on yourself, is that there's a 0% chance that you will never get a positive outcome when you put in 100% effort in everything you do. There is a 0% chance that you don't get any positive outcome when you put in genuine effort in everything you do. You hit the gym, even if you do fuck all, you don't even know what you're doing. You hit the gym for an hour, you lift a couple weights, you're determined to get at least a bicep vein. You know what I mean? You're determined to at least shed a couple pounds, right? Right? If you go up to 1,000 girls, you're bound to get at least one girl.
Yeah.
Right? If you put in genuine effort in every single thing, you're bound to get a positive outcome. So gamble on yourself and do it.
Can you really just be that guy who sits on the sideline?
No.
I can't be that guy who sits on the sideline and goes, what if? Because that's a 100% loss rate.
Yep.
You can't do that. Meanwhile, numbnuts over here that you used to make fun of, who dropped out of college, is pursuing everything, overcoming his suffering, overcoming his hell, going up to chicks, trauma farming, but he's getting over all of it. And you're just going to be on the sidelines? That's what you're going to do? Damned of a life as an average jackass? That can't be fucking me.
Yep.
That can't be us. We're GTS. We can't sit on the fucking sidelines, so why should you? You shouldn't sit on the sidelines. Life isn't about saying, what if, and this, and oh, that could go wrong. This could go wrong. Yeah, but you're also 100% going to die. You're gonna die, dude. So why are you comparing it? Why are you flocking to the sheep? Flock to the ox.
Yeah.
Be a beast. Be the 1%. And if all else fails, at the end of the day, you get so much more fulfilled. Your life looks way better than the dude's life. That guy who got his college degree and he's sitting in the office and it's fucking Gene Day on Friday and he has donuts and all that and he's just eating sugar and shit and fattening stuff and he hates his life and all this stuff. His life is so fucking mundane and so boring where, okay, sure, shit didn't work out. You didn't take, the risk didn't go how exactly you wanted it to go. But at the end of the day, you went through the ups, you went through the downs, you went through the thrills, all the things that came with it, and you seriously developed yourself like a fucking video game character. I'd rather have that story than a guy in an office.
Yeah. And if you settle for the bare minimum and you don't gamble on yourself and go all in, you'll end up sleeping next to a 3 out of 10 for the rest of your life. I'm just letting you know that, G. Or okay, let's say she's a 6, she's a 7. Shitty past, the most shittiest woman on planet Earth. You're gonna end up in a divorce. You're gonna end up losing half your money, damn near all your money. You'll never be able to see your kids, and then if you do see your kids, you'll see them at age 25 and they still fucking resent you, and you end up in this loophole, this shithole where you could have just overcome all that hell in the beginning when we told you to, but instead you have to overcome it now when you're 45 and you've lost all your fucking money and you work at a shit job and you want to fucking kill yourself. If you settle for the bare minimum, you're going to end up having a shit family, a shit marriage, a shit relationship with your wife. Think about it.
No, you're right.
If you just settled with the mundane of just the 9 to 5 and everything, your physique's going to be mundane because your work is mundane. Your chick's going to be mundane because everything else in your life is mundane. Everything's just going to be fucking mundane. So gamble on yourself so everything is fucking gambled. You gambled on getting that 10 out of 10. You gambled on starting that business. You gambled on grabbing that car. You gambled on everything. And you get 10 out of 10s. You get fucking high tier gold. I want the golden fucking scar. I don't want a gray tack. I want a fucking golden scar. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. That's how I play Fortnite. I don't give a fuck. I don't go for the gray shotgun, whatever. I don't even play fucking Fortnite. I want the fucking gold tack. I want number 1. Fuck you. That's how you gotta live your life.
And we, especially the men, no, only the men, let's be honest, we legitimately have super fucking powers. We have superpowers waiting to be unlocked. And I've realized recently that your entire community, G, your girlfriend, your best friend, your mom, your dad, your dog, your goldfish, whoever the fuck is around you, they all see this aura of potential to become a Super Saiyan. You're like Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're like, oh, I'm trying to go Super Saiyan, but I can't, Dad. But you literally fucking can. You're just in your own head. Your entire community waiting for you to just burst out into this flame. You have fire. Everybody has fire, but it's rare because most people just snuff it out before it even lights. You're the one guy who has the real fire. You have the innate fire within you. It's burning. You know that you should do something with it, and you have all this power. You have no idea where to direct it to. And that's what you need to figure out. That's what you have to gamble on. The second that you figure that out, take that fucking risk because everybody's counting on you. Everybody's counting on you. They're not counting on you to go play the safe route. You think your mom's like, oh, he needs to play the safe route and get this family out of poverty. No, if your family's in fucking poverty, sorry, they're going to be in poverty for the rest of their life. A degree's not going to stop that, I guess, unless you become a heart surgeon or some shit.
But even then, that still takes a little bit of gambling to become a surgeon. Not everyone who goes into being a doctor makes it out.
Basically what I'm trying to say is your fucking office job degree, your business degree is not going to get your family out of poverty. And everybody's just looking around and they're just dying. They're waiting for you to just take that first step into the darkness and overcome it. But you're too selfish. You won't. You fucking won't.
Yeah. As men, we represent God. We represent the Father when you're a father. We represent the Son when you're a son. And it's in us to lead others. It's in us to show others what we can do, what we can become. But if you go for the safe route, you'll just have a safe life. Imagine having a safe life.
I'd kill myself.
Every day you drive 30 miles an hour. Every day you wake up exactly at 7 a.m. You do your routine, and then you go to your office job 9 to 5, and then you hit the gym for an hour, and then you cuddle with your whore wife, and then you watch fucking Love Island, and then you do your little fucking routine at night, and then you go straight to bed. Imagine that. Imagine that life.
It's not me.
I want to go 60 on a 30. That's the life I want to live. I don't want to just go 30 miles. I need to go 60 on a 30.
Fuck it, 70.
Fucking 70. You know what I mean? That's just the life I want to live. I need the 10 out of 10. I want her. I need that. I want that car. I want that apartment. I want that YouTube channel. I want this money. I want that. I want that. You should want that. So gamble on yourself. Why won't you do it? You have fear. How do you overcome fear? It's with faith. Where do you get faith from? The one up above. That's a topic for a different story. I don't know if they want to get access to that power. Do they want to grab access to that power?
I would simply...
Look, hey, you could join the private Discord down below. We could simply show you how to do it, but it's up to you.
I can't believe most guys legitimately just don't want to take the selfish route or like the most fulfilling potential route just because they don't want to feel like selfish. When in reality, if you chose the selfish route, it'd benefit everybody else around you. It's the most masculine thing you can do. A God-fearing man chooses the selfish route, trust me. And guys, I'm not necessarily telling you to gamble on yourself. I'm telling you to light the fucking roof on fire. Bet the house. Bet the house. Bet the car. Bet everything that you have. Just do it. Just throw it all into one fucking thing and just go for it. And I promise you, try coming to me in 15 years telling me that it was a terrible mistake. Ollie, I tried to take your advice of gambling on myself and taking the risks. I tried starting that business. I tried doing this, yada. It all blew up in my face. And now, you think you're going to come to me in 15 years after making that real decision and saying, oh, it was the worst decision of my life? Fuck no. You're going to look at me. You're going to be like, Ollie, that was the greatest decision of my life. Now I'm doing this, that, the other. Maybe things aren't right where I need them to be, but you're going to have that fire in your eyes. Your chick's going to respect you. Your community's going to respect you. So no, I'm not just saying gamble on yourself. Gamble on fucking everything. Gamble on everything. Everything. Put it all into one basket, and I promise you, you're going to succeed. There's no other option but succeeding. Failing is success. And you're going to learn that as soon as you go down that hole, but it just starts with that first step.
And if everyone reflects back, every risk you've ever taken, every opportunity you've ever taken, any action that took a little bit of bravery that you've ever taken has always worked out. It has always worked out. Every single thing you've worked has worked out. Let's say you started a business and it failed. Hey, you gained a fucking skill from that. So it did work out. Let's say you've been talking to a couple chicks and then, hey, now you've gained the ability to talk to women. So it did work out. Now you have a wife who respects you. So things did work out. Let's say you took the risk, you left your parents' house and now you're homeless. Hey, gee, you probably have a fucking apartment by now, don't you? So it did fucking work out. Right? But before it looked like shit, like you're going to be homeless forever. But it fucking worked out. You got the apartment. Every single thing that seems scary, that seems doubtful, that seems unrealistic will always work out, because it has always worked out. It's always worked out. Even in your childhood, let's say you had parents and they divorced, and that seems so traumatic to you. Then after a year, you're just like, oh, they're divorced. Okay, well, I still got shit to do. I got to do my homework, and okay, they're divorced. It worked out. Life still worked out. I still got my fucking limbs. I still got money in the bank. I still got my chick. I still got my car. Life's good. I go to church every week. Like, everything always fucking worked out. It seemed like a clusterfuck, like a disaster that would never fucking end. But give it a month, 2 months, it just always works out. Everything will work out. But yeah, guys, genuinely gamble on yourself, because the other route is a mundane life.
The other route is suicide.
It's either freedom or chains.
It's death.
Chains, which leads to suicide, or freedom that leads to you becoming yourself and being whole and being happy. It's gonna be a bit of hell. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be a lot.
It's gonna be a lot of hell. Like when I say a lot of hell, I mean a lot of hell.
Like tons, like boat full of hell. But then
like a pineapple up your ass of hell.
Where did people get this idea from?
I don't know. I just heard it from you.
I heard it from Vinny.
Yeah, I heard you get it from Vinny and I think I've heard it before in like Haitian tales or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the Haitians, man, they made up. Yeah, I guess you're gonna get a pineapple up your ass for eternity.
In hell, you'll have a pineapple up your ass. Well, ultimately, yeah. If you guys don't gamble on yourself, you're gonna end up in hell. Like you're literally in hell right now. Your life is hell. It's shit. Yeah. I make 30 an hour because I went to uni. Your life is still fucking shit. It's still shit. You're still in hell. You don't talk the way you want to talk. You don't act the way you want to act. You don't tell people the things you want to tell them. You're not straight up with people. You're still in fucking hell. You're trapped. You can't be yourself because you haven't gambled on yourself. Gee. If you don't gamble, you're going straight to fucking hell. How about that? How about fucking that?
You're just damned to hell.
You're damned to hell if you don't gamble.
I mean, you literally are, because I feel like a real God-fearing man, right? A real guy who actually has real faith in God and everything's going to work out and blah, blah, blah. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give two fucks. He's just like, oh, yeah, we'll start the business. Yeah, throw $100,000 there. Yeah, it'll work out. I have faith in it. Yeah, whatever, no big deal. I make this paper. I do that thing. But yeah, you're going to be damned to fucking hell if you just... I gotta get this degree, man. I'm stressing, dude. Oh, I gotta get this degree. If I don't get this degree, I'll be homeless. What the fuck cares if you're homeless?
Yeah.
Is that the catastrophe you're worried about, being fucking homeless? Or are you? You're a pussy. You're a bitch. You need to get the fuck up.
There's not one millionaire on earth who hasn't had a homeless story.
Literally.
Who hasn't had I've been in debt and I lost it all and I had chronic anxiety and I was going to fucking shoot myself, but I got all my money back. I 10x'd it and I lived the best life on planet Earth right now because I was homeless trying to become a millionaire and gambling everything on myself. There's not one millionaire who hasn't lived that life. It has to come. It's inevitable. Sorry. And besides, you wouldn't even want the million just going through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want a little roadblock. You want a little fuck. I thought shit was going to end. I thought this was the last resort. And then, boom, blast off, business went booming. You need those stories. How was he going to sit with the boys and just not have a story? Yeah, man, I went uni and then I invested the money in uni and I put it into a house and then I got that house money and everything was successful and I got the money and I put it in the business and everything just worked out exactly as planned. Like I had no upsy daisies and I was never in debt and I was never fucking homeless. And I never had to go through hell and I never had millions of people hating on me online on the internet. Dude, life was just easy. It was just fucking a piece of cake.
Nah, that sounds terrible. I wouldn't want that. But yo, God bless. For real. Take the risk and gamble on yourself.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
No. You said it straight.